Is it recording? It's recording. Okay, we're live. For real this time. I really hope. Hold on. Oh, I'm so good at my job. So, starting with you, Carson, because I remember your name. I'm sorry, I'm a horrible host.
It's Mhairi.
I guess say your name and... Well, I already said your name. But what you do in the band and what band you're a part of.
Okay, yeah, I'm Carson, and I play mainly just guitar for Shoreplay. It's a band I have with some friends, and yeah, no, that's fine. I don't know, yeah, I play guitar. Sometimes we switch around and do other things, but mainly just guitar.
All right,
That's me.
What about you?
My name is Mhairi, and and I play fiddle in the band, in the same band, Shoreplay.
Awesome.
We're in a band.
I saw you guys play at the lumber yard. We were talking about that earlier. That was a really cool show, and you guys blew the house away.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I think that, I don't know, that one was sick because, like, I don't know, I tried to describe that show to, like, friends and family that weren't able to come, and that one was really fun because, like, the best way I could describe it was it felt like we were on, like, some Guitar Hero 3 set. Like, you know, you're, like, working your way up, like, the ranks, and you get to, like, the lumber yard, and it's just, like, some, like, warehouse. It's like literally just like, you know, a bunch of speakers in a stage, and
the stage I had finished building like the night before or something like that. I forget exactly when, but it was close to the deadline.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. I also like, it was dope too because like it had character too. Like, it's not, you know, the whole just like.
I feel like you guys, your band brought a lot of energy. I don't know if it was or if it's something you've practiced, but like you were able to kind of capture the crowd and keep their attention. No one had their phones out. Everyone was paying, like, super focused, and yeah, I don't know. I feel like that's kind of hard to do nowadays.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, I feel like that drummer in Sleepy, though. He really catches your attention with those sticks.
Yeah,
Is that Christian? Or is he the...
I think that his name is Christian.
That's Christian, yeah.
I'm horrible with the names.
Yeah.
We've been trying to work on that a little bit, though. Like, I feel like musically, like, we all really like to play, and we like the music we play, but then, like, that's kind of, to an extent, it kind of stops there, where we don't really, like, think about stage presence too much. So I feel like sonically, we kind of bring the energy for sure, but like one thing we could probably work on is like stage presence a little bit and stuff. But then I think, like, I don't know, the shows that I go to, at least, like, stage presence is nice, but then I think that, like, also you gotta, like, listen to the music and, like, so I like that, like, the music comes first for us for sure.
And you come across as like a unit where the sound coming out of the speaker sounds like it's coming from one person, but you can hear all the instruments. I don't know. But I don't know. I really like that show. Who else is in the band, and what do they do?
Yeah, we could describe some of the people. They couldn't make it here today because of just they're busy
and I hate to be a dick about it.
But we have we're
a little closer.
Sorry, my bad.
You're good.
We got 6 people in the band. So myself and Mhairi.
Yeah.
We got Spenny. He's a good friend of mine. Like, grew up high school and all that. And then he is the vocalist. He's a funny guy. He was a shower and car singer. And
a shower and car singer.
Yeah, he never was, like, really into music and, like, doing music.
He was
stuff.
telling me about this.
Just sang in the shower, just sang in the car. And then I think we just had beers one of the nights, and we were all jamming, and he felt the courage to come up on the mic and stuff, and then so Now he's a singer.
Dang.
And then, yeah, and like never took a lesson or anything. Just was good.
And he sounds like he's been doing it for decades.
Yeah, he's solid. He, you know, especially like when he gets into it, he really he can do it, which is nice. And he's a homie too, so that's really nice as well. Then we got Liam Stout. He's a good buddy of mine as well. Him and I go like, well, he was one of my best friends in like grade 6 and 7, and then he moved schools, and so we were still friends, but we didn't really like see each other. And then kind of like then we went to university, so saw each other less, and then like came back from university and like somehow reconnected over guitars, and then started jamming, and then then the band formed, so he's in. Then we got Jack. Sorry, I'm just kind of describing every week because I know. Just disclaimer, I know them. Like I knew all of these guys before Mhairi. Like she kind of just met them through the band, so I kind of know more about them than Mhairi.
I was the last one.
You know all the lore.
Yeah, I got the lore. But yeah, I don't want to steal the mic, but I definitely like know the most about this for sure. So Jack was a cool guy too. He's just like, okay, Jack's funny too because he wasn't really my friend. I would say like he's a guy I knew and was like mutual friends with, but like wasn't like really that like close with him. And then, but I was in jazz band with him in like grade 10, which makes me sound really hardcore. But like I didn't play I only was in the band because we got to go to Whistler.
Oh, nice.
So I just kind of like got in the band and then like turned my volume down and didn't actually play. I didn't actually play the guitar. There's another guy named Felix. He was nasty, so I just let him do everything.
Oh, nice.
And then I went to Whistler. But Jack was actually playing the bass, and so when we kind of started jamming, he's like, "Well, we need to find a bassist like who's like kind of cool and like can play the bass." And like Jack was the first guy because is cool. He's not kind of cool, but then he also plays the bass really well. So
yeah,
he was in. And then the last guy is Chuck, or Charlie. He's the drummer, and he's a cool guy too because he's in that same category of a high school friend that I didn't really know. But then, like, before we were a band, we were just kind of like friends jamming, and we had 2 other drummers that were just friends that jammed. And then both of them moved out of town. So then we lost both of our drummers, and we needed a new one. And I went to this gym with a mutual friend, and he was like, yeah, okay, this is a funny story. He was like, yeah, you should reach out to Chuck because, like, he plays the bongos. That's verbatim. That's what he said.
Oh, really?
And then I was like, okay, cool. Like we want a drummer, but, like, the bongos is dope. And then flash forward, it's the congas. He messed it up. And then so we got Chuck on congas, and that was sick, and we did a bunch of shows with him on congas. And the coolest thing personally, maybe you can weigh in, is that we kind of like subtly started pushing this idea of, would you like to drum? Because he used to drum like back in like grade 5 or 6.
Like on a full kit?
Yeah, full kit. And then he stopped because of high school and whatever, and then he got into the congas a few, I don't know when, but like it's probably during university or something. Yeah. And then so then he was doing that, but then, so then we were like, get into the band and we'll figure it out. And then he recently, it was just last year that he started playing the drums again. And it was kind of, you know, it's like riding a bike. You can do it, but maybe not as well as you used to. And what I see is the progression with him is like insane. Like every time we come to practice, like you can tell he's like putting in the work behind the scenes and stuff. So he's our drummer.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Well, he's our percussionist. We'll leave it at that because he can do it all. I don't know if you have anything to add. Sorry, I kind of hogged the mic there. I definitely know the lore a bit better.
But your own instruments, how long have you been playing?
I started with classical violin when I was 7, and then
7.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, but
Was it your choice, or did your parents make you do it?
No, it's not my choice. No. I don't remember how that happened, really. My sister did it, though, as well, so. And then, I didn't really like classical music that much, though. But then we joined this fiddle group called the North Shore Classical Ensemble when I was really young, and then I really liked that, so I did that all throughout high school. And then I stopped playing in university a bit when I went to Calgary, and then
Was
came
it just
back.
because you were busy, or
Yeah, and I guess I didn't like know anybody to play with and stuff or something.
Yeah.
Just kind of, yeah. And I'd been playing it like so much, I guess, growing up, that maybe a break was kind of good. But yeah, and then got back into it by just like going to open mics and stuff and like, playing with people in Vancouver because I
awesome.
moved to Vancouver.
and I mean,
Yeah.
open mics are a great way to meet people,
Yeah, for
especially
sure.
musicians.
Oh yeah.
That was
Yeah.
our first show, was an open mic.
Yeah,
Oh,
at
really?
Trees. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, classic.
Yeah.
What was that show like?
Well, it was our very first one. I think it went pretty well. Before that, we also went to like one of the open mics. I remember that was like our very first time playing live, but it was just me, you, Chuck, and
No, that's what I was saying. That was at Trees. Yeah.
yeah. But then we also played like a show there, like on the Friday. Remember? With like everybody. That was
You're
fun.
right. Yeah. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
And so both of those shows, what were they like?
Well, the first one, like we just played 2 songs and we'd like never practiced together, so just kind of random, because it was just like open mic night.
How'd you decide to do it? Like, was it premeditated, or did you go there, have a few
premeditated.
drinks?
No, we knew we were gonna do it because it was the early jam stages, and we weren't really a band. We were still just friends that played together. But I don't even know if you like met Jack and Chuck. I was just like the first time.
I don't think so.
I don't remember
actually.
like and we just did 2 cover songs because like I think it was like, oh, we know these songs, so we'll do them. Mhairi, just come play with us.
Do you remember which songs?
I remember one of them at least.
Yeah, I remember it was Feathered Indians.
Which one?
Feathered Indians
Feathered Indians?
by Tyler Childers, and then it was that
Was it
Cool Rob-
Krungbin?
Yeah.
August 10th?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did the Krungbin.
Crumbin.
That band. August 10. Just like a instrumental one, because we didn't have everybody. We just kind of were like, can we swear here?
Yeah, no, pop the fuck off.
Okay, we were like, just like, fuck it, like, let's do it. And I think like, so Liam wasn't there and Spenny wasn't there, so that's why we definitely wanted an instrumental. Like, I'll sing in a pinch, but I'm not claiming to be a singer. Yeah. So then the other one was instrumental, because
That's awesome.
But I remember that even that show, which is like, okay, first of all, we're not like rock stars. Like, we do shows here and there, but like they're not to like sell out crowds and stuff. But what I can say is that like the experience from like just being on stage, like whether that's in front of like a lot of people or no people, even if it's no people, like just getting on a stage, like when we went to Trees the first time, there's not that many people and like all that, and like literally like it's like a saying, oh, you have like my knees are shaking, but like yeah, like literally they were, which is an insane feeling. I don't think I've ever felt that before, and it's gone away, which is like pretty sweet. I don't know if you ever
you
got
get
that.
used to it after a few reps,
You do,
right?
yeah. But like it was for the first like 4 times, just getting in front of people, and like I know the songs, I can play them, like it's not, and I'm a pretty like outgoing guy. Like I'm not afraid to be up there, but just something happens. Like mentally, I was like fine. Just like I could not control my knees. It's like, and I don't know if they were like visibly shaking or not, but like
No,
yeah,
I
it's
get that
wild.
too sometimes. It's almost like that your subconscious knows it's crunch time or something.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, so some higher power takes over and just says knees have to go. Yeah, they got it. Yeah.
Were there any learning experiences from those shows?
Yes.
Do tell.
Do you have any? You do. You have to.
I think I learned that we have a lot of potential, I guess, as a band, because I think we killed it like at our first show, and
Yeah.
I don't remember any.
Great answer.
I don't remember any like songs falling apart or anything, so that was good. Yeah, I think open mics are like great for working out those nerves. Because I think that's like how we ended up doing a show at Trees because like I used to go regularly like before I was in the band and stuff, and there's always a huge crowd there for open mics. It's so busy. But yeah, no, just I think we killed it. What you, Carson?
Yeah, I would agree. But I don't know. Yeah, I think well, even like all of the first like few shows and like even shows like we're always still learning. There's always things to like change or improve and stuff. One of the things like I feel like I've learned is like when you're playing, you want to play kind of like play the song like the way it should be played. Like kind of what I mean by that is like I don't know, if you just kind of go note for note and like really practice the way it's rehearsed, it's like it gets a little sticky because if you mess up then you're lost. But if you just really like, so the lesson I feel like I learned is like just trying to learn the song for what it is and not like how to play it. And so even these originals, sometimes they're not even really figured out. Like they'll change in a recording or something. Like the live version we do is like not what will be on some final product. Yeah. So don't worry about. It's truly
one of a kind.
Yeah, and like at some point it'll be set in stone or set in binary digital, whatever, you know. But until then, like it's just a song, and so just play it. Like it doesn't, you know, nobody knows how it should go, so don't worry. Like you just play it, and if you mess up, and I feel like I speak for everybody in the band. It's like everybody's like so good. So like if you mess up, first of all, nobody will notice, and second of all, you're good enough that you can just figure it out. Like you're not. It's not like you're reading sheet music and the page got ripped out and you're just lost without it. Like you can figure this out. You
recover.
Yeah, and so just don't sweat the small details and play the song the way the song is like designed in a sense. And
kind of look for the forest and the trees.
Yeah, and that helps with the nerves too, because if you're not so worried about like, okay, it's like 4 beats or whatever. That's the other thing. It's like we're so dumb with music. Like we kind of know keys and like, but we don't know how to count. So we'll just literally be like, okay, like this many times, and then song ends, and like we don't really know. But I think that's kind of, I don't know. I feel like that's the way it should be. To be honest, I don't like calculated performances that much personally.
It sounds almost like it's auditory plastic.
Yeah, and like, okay, well, for my philosophy, and this could be a hot take, people can disagree, but it totally is like I will defend, well, not defend, it's not that big of a deal, but like the way I view it is that like definitely people put like so much time and money into recording, like hours and hours and hours, and like I know that from experience, and like you can see it in any documentary. It's like very obvious how much time and effort people put into a recording. Oh yeah. It's like, to me, like the way a song is recorded is like they're gonna do it well. Like it's gonna sound good, right? So if I wanted to listen to the recording, I could just listen to the recording. Like what I want to see personally on stage is like not the recording. I want to see the band just play the song, like not note for note and exactly, because it's not gonna sound as good. I don't think it will, because like room acoustics, you can't have the PA sound, phase, all of, there's so many reasons it won't sound as good as a record, or any, you know. So then what if I'm going to a show, I want to see the band play the song, like to its core. Play
it, don't manufacture it.
Yeah. I mean, for me.
Yeah, no, I get that.
So
what about you?
Actually, that's a good point. I feel like we're talking about getting comfortable with stage fright, but I feel like a whole other level is getting comfortable with just like improvising on stage, because I feel that I used to always want to like pre-write my solos before and stuff and make sure, which I still do sometimes, because like sometimes it's just like sick to have something that's really well written, but I'm like a lot more comfortable, and I feel like we all are, at just like improvising now, like solos and stuff. So yeah, I feel like that's a whole other level.
Was it a painful transition learning to improvise on the violin?
No, not at all. It was it was really fun. I feel like, yeah. And
Did you practice with like backing tracks, or was it all just figuring it out on stage?
Oh, definitely a lot of backing tracks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. And then just like at practice, which like at the start was kind of challenging because I'd never really played with like a band. I've played with like a Celtic group before. It's like very
And
different.
also, she's crazy too because like she's never like I feel like this is going out on a limb, but I think it's true. Is like not only have you like maybe not played with a band so much, but like we don't make music like for fiddles traditionally. Like we kind of just make music, and then there's a spot that she fills out with like her ideas and stuff. But like it's not like we're making specifically bluegrass music, which is like very traditionally like fits with a fiddle.
Yeah.
Like we just make songs, and then she kind of makes it work. So like to try and fit into like these styles that we're doing as well is like kind of like it's a little tough probably.
Sometimes, yeah. Yeah, like they used to always rip like the blues, and I could tell that you guys have been doing that forever. Like when I first started jamming with you guys, like it was like that was like easy to you, but I never played blues, so I was like, what am I doing?
What?
But now
12 bars?
But now like blues feels so comfortable and like easy and fun now, so that's cool.
And I mean, it's the same thing over and over again, just with different stuff each time.
Yeah.
I've always been like cool philosophy, I feel like, on blues is that it's like, okay, it's like definitely got a stigma to it, which is like totally fair. Is it's just kind of like, oh yeah, like boomer, just buy the guitar and like just jam out to like blues rock and stuff and like just solo the pentatonic and stuff, which is like so it's like so true. But like at the same time, like it is like super fun because even like as a listener of blues and like a player too, it's like definitely like the definition of like a blank canvas because it's just the same thing over and over. Like it's very like it's a very boring backing track, really, at its core. It's the guitar and the vocals that make it interesting. How many songs have you heard? This is like blues shuffle in A. Like it's literally the same song.
And once you know the chord progression, like 80% of blues songs.
Yeah, and then so you can write a really elegant like ballad or cool rock song that has all these changes, and that's really cool too, and we appreciate that. But then like the beauty of blues is kind of like, okay, how do you just take this white piece of paper that everybody else starts with, 1-4-5, and then make it something worth listening to? Is like you really gotta either melt somebody's face or use a weird effect or like really cool different techniques and stuff. That's where the blues get, because it is the same, but it's not. Like,
it's not. No, I almost feel like it's one of those things where the simplicity forces you to be just a little extra creative, and you have to, I don't know, play with a bit of attitude.
And it's also so satisfying to play.
Oh, yeah. It feels so good. You feel like such a badass.
Yeah.
What do you think has been Oh, actually, before I go to that question, I forgot to ask you, how long have you had on your instrument, and what's kind of been your path of learning?
Yeah, I started young-ish, like my dad. So the mid-length story is that my dad used to play. He was in like a high school band, and then he still has like all his guitars from high school, and then so we've kind of just always it was fortunate because he didn't like just put them away. Like they kind of were out. He doesn't really play that much, but they're still like they were visible and available.
You can go pick it up. You see it. It calls to you.
Yeah. And then I remember one day, for no reason, I mean, I always liked music, listening to it, and like just mainly from him and mom. Like both of them really like music. So I liked music, and then I don't really remember when it started, but I do remember one day we were on the couch and he showed me like what a bar chord was, kind of, and one day he showed me what tab was. So that's like the gateway drug to a guitarist is tab, and once you get that, then there's no going back. And then he showed me kind of what a bar chord was, and that hurt so bad. Like, when you tell a new guitarist to try and do a bar chord, oh god, it's the worst. But yeah, so that was probably like grade 5-ish. And then that's actually how I got close to Liam, was because he just moved to Vancouver from Toronto. And then, so I was kind of just getting into guitar, and then, so grade 5, and then definitely 6, we both started doing lessons together, with a guitarist named Pat Talbot. He actually still makes music, I think, and he
The name sounds really familiar.
He's like a travel, like he does lessons, but he'll go to your house and like do
that's
it with
really
you
cool.
and stuff. And so we did guitar lessons. So we were friends at school, and then we did guitar lessons together, got like closer. And then grade 7 went by, and then I finished that. So it was like grade 5 to 7 was playing guitar, and then high school I stopped playing like completely just because got into like sports and skiing, other stuff. And then jazz band rolled around, still wasn't playing, but went on the trip. And then it wasn't until I think it was like the end of first year university, maybe second year university, that like school got really kind of tough, and I needed like something to like take my mind off things. But that sounds really corny. Like, it was subconscious. Like, I wasn't like, what can I take my mind? I just started like noodling. No, actually, I do remember exactly what it was. We went to my friend's cabin, Lindsay. It's like when I was telling you about her the other day. She's like one of my best friends from university, and we were partying at her cabin, and she had Guitar Hero. Okay, I'm gonna circle back. So I used to study to like kind of this like jazz playlist, and one day the jazz playlist ran out, and it went into like blues kind of. So then Johnny Winter came on, and I was listening to him a lot because of that. I was like, because I heard this one, it was Be Careful with the Fool, and who's just like shredding. And then it just like, I guess the stars aligned, because not long after that, I went to her place, and we were like, there's like a house party there, and we started playing Guitar Hero at the end of the night, and we were playing the Stevie Ray Vaughan one, Pride and Joy.
Oh, Pride.
Yeah, Pride.
I love that one.
It was Guitar Hero 3, I think, and then Pride and Joy came on, and like, then I remember like I was hungover the next day, and like maybe it was like a few days later. Then I was kind of like, you know what, fuck it. Like, I used to be pretty good at guitar. Like, I wasn't, but like I thought I was, and I was like, I think I could like learn this on guitar. So then I just like started to like, I just pulled up the tab and like learned that, and I thought it was amazing, but it was not. And then that's like really the start, I'd say, because like ever since then it's been like I can't not play it. So that was, I don't know, 6 years ago, maybe. What is it, 7?
Over that kind of like 6-7 years, what's the longest you've gone without playing?
Like a few days.
A few days?
Yeah, maybe.
So you're practicing at least at minimum like 2 or 3 times a week.
And practice is a loose term.
It always is.
I'd say I don't ever practice. It's just always play. But yeah, it's definitely like pretty much. Definitely not over a week. Even when I went to Japan and I found some guy at some jazz bar, and he had guitars on the wall, and I have a crazy video of me playing with some Japanese guy. 3 guys. One was on bass, smoking cigs inside, and then me and the other guy playing acoustic and like playing the blues, because it's like, who doesn't know the blues? And then obviously we just play that. Like, yeah, no, it's
really
cool. Very often.
I mean, that's another nice thing about the 12-bar blues. You can go just about anywhere in the world and someone's going to know it.
Yeah. For sure.
But what do you think has been your most painful show?
Most painful show?
Your most painful show. There's usually a good story there. Oh, yeah, there's a great story there.
No. I think, like with the band, you mean like with Shoreplay?
I mean, it can be in general, but yeah.
Yeah, Mhairi fills in with a lot of other bands.
Really?
Yeah,
how many
she
bands
does.
do you play with?
Well, I don't really say that I like play with every band. I just like, yeah, we'll just join them randomly. for fun. Or
Right on.
they-
She's a hired hand.
Hired hand. Makes you sound like a mafia person.
She is. She fucking kills the fiddle.
The Shoreplay mafia.
Yeah.
yeah. But no, I've had like nothing that was like insanely painful. But one time, on tour with like that Celtic group I used to play with, like when I was a kid, we went like to the Maritimes, and I think we were like in PEI or something, and we played a show, and there was one person there. So that's always a little painful, like when there's nobody there and you're just playing to the void.
You almost just want to invite the person on stage, just be like, "Do you want to be in the middle of it?"
And I don't know. I feel like I finish every show and there's always something good in there, usually. Actually, okay. One bad show was at Guilt & Co. with this
Ooh.
random guy that like hired me to play with him. And the vibe was just really bad.
Oh,
no. Yeah. I think like, yeah, I definitely improvise. But he had like all the sheet music, which I had and was like doing my best. But like we didn't rehearse or anything. So maybe something was a little off, but he seemed like really upset. Like if I'd play anything slightly not on the sheet music. So that was just a weird vibe. But yeah, no, generally shows are fun. Yeah, I like shows.
And I mean, at the end of the day, you want to go, you want to hang out, make some great sounds, and listen to other people make great sounds, right?
Yeah. What was Shoreplay? I'd say like all our shows have been pretty solid. Maybe if I had to pick like the worst one, I would say like the Biltmore, because it was one of our first shows. And I just remember watching the videos back and I was like, we look like statues. Like we're just like so still. And then I was like, we gotta move like at least an inch or something.
I feel like you're not remembering the one at that one near Gastown.
Oh yeah.
That one it was good. Like I don't know, we played well and we had fun and stuff.
Sorry to cut you off. We're live again.
But yeah, so we had the one show that was like, I don't even know if it's still around. It was called, started with like an L, I think. And so basically these people bought this venue. It's actually super cool. And maybe you've heard of it. You know Victory Square?
Yeah.
Like it's like there, or like just half a block, not even, like it's literally, that's where we parked. And then it's just slightly west of Victory Square. And it started with an L. Anyways, they just opened up and it was like weird because I don't know how we got the show. We got it. Maybe Armand got us the show. And
Nice.
he'll remember. But it was a good show. Like everything went fine. It was just like there was not much like curb appeal to like the place because it had like just opened and like and it was like a weird day and like a weird time of day kind of thing. And so long story short, and actually we ended up playing with Math Club, and they're playing a lot of shows lately and doing pretty well. I think I follow them on social. I haven't seen them since, but yeah, we played with them. And yeah, I just remember like getting there and there was just like literally nobody there. Like even like I think Math Club played for like us and like a few of their friends, and then our friends showed up kind of late because it was like 6 p.m. on a Wednesday, and it was just like then we like played and it was literally just like 10 of our friends and we're just like, what is going on? and then we finished the show and it was like it just like kind of felt weird because we like drag all our friends out to like come, and then they're just like, oh, I guess like we could have just watched you play at home kind of thing. But, like why did I pay for this? But I don't know, that was probably like for Shoreplay, at least to my memory, that was probably like the worst one. I don't know, but it was still Murray's not wrong though, like they're always fun and like you learn something from all of them. And
Have you had any major technical difficulties? Or has it all, for the most part, been smooth sailing?
I feel
Yeah.
I feel like there's not
Touch the wall.
there's been no like weird showstoppers. We've battled some feedback and stuff, but like who doesn't? And that's really it. Honestly, I don't.
Yeah, no, I think
It's been pretty good.
sometimes like maybe at Liam's dad's birthday,
Yeah,
maybe just some sound issues there, but I don't even know if we had somebody doing sound.
we
I
didn't.
think yeah.
Yeah, she's talking about it's Liam, the other guitarist. His dad had his 60th. No, it was kind of his 60th, but it was mainly his wife's 60th, and then it was like his 65th or something. It was like a dual birthday party thing, and he rented out like a venue kind of thing, and we played just a cover set for his birthday, and then it was in like this like very like not acoustically treated room, just like a ton of like just 4 parallel walls with like no anything, just drywall, and then yeah, so that was kind of tough, but it wasn't really a gig. It was just kind of a party.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And what's kind of your creative process like? How do you create songs as a group?
There's a few different ways.
Mm-hmm.
I think. Do you want me to talk?
Sure, go ahead.
I'm gonna talk unless you talk.
Okay. I feel like one of my favorite ways we've written songs is just like all jamming together. Like that one night till like 4 a.m. at the jam space. We wrote this one song I really like called Fallback, but we haven't played it yet, like live or anything. We haven't really worked on it.
Finished it.
No, yeah.
We just have a concept.
Yeah. But I think the song is dope. And I feel like, yeah, that's my favorite process. Or like sometimes in like Carson's cave, like his little music room at his house, we like write songs together, just yeah, all together.
Is it something that you have to kind of pick away at, or does it just kind of effortlessly happen when you're jamming?
I feel like Fallback kind of effortlessly happened, but otherwise I feel like one person will have an idea and then we'll add our own parts to it, I guess. I feel like a lot of time it starts with like the music and then we kind of come to vocals at the end, usually. But
is it usually chords first, melody first, or is it just whatever the idea is?
I feel like it's usually chords first.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Do you guys
It could be like chords, and then also sometimes like like maybe a melody, or it could just be like still like simple, like even for like Fallback, for example, is like it's like chords, but it's also kind of like the way, like it's like that one's kind of like finger picked with 2 guitars. It's like kind of trippy, like it, like Liam does like a higher, basically just like the higher kind of triad of it, and then I do it like down low, and then so you could, I think it's just F and C and G kind of thing, but like saying that makes it sound like it, you kind of have to hear it like played in a sense. All that to say that like it's not just F and C, it's like it's played that way kind of makes the song, and then in with his finger picking kind of, so it'll either, I think it's like chords, but it's also like kind of like a certain like staple of the song starts. Yeah, like it's not just it's F and C. It's like there's a little bit more to it, because then otherwise it's just some song.
And so taking this seed and trying to grow it into a fully fledged song, what's that like?
Hard. I think, like, so my point of view is, like, especially because, like, I feel like our band is, a lot of us are I'm very proud of the abilities of all of us as musicians. Like, I feel like we're all, there's better players for sure, but, like, just with our band, I'm happy personally with how good everybody kind of can contribute, play, kind of execute all of that. But at the end of the day, what we do lack is we don't maybe read enough books. and so it's always a struggle to come up with words, definitely, because, well, it's easy to come up with words, but it's hard to come up with words that like are true, like and like you don't want to be like so cringe and vulnerable that like, oh, I'm so blah blah blah, and like it has to be like sincere, but then not, there's kind of this weird fine line, and maybe we get in our own head about it, but definitely the music comes very easy, like we could, and because the music is so fun too, like it's just you just jam and oh yeah, hey fuck, try this, like and you just, oh, it sounded bad, but oh, that sounded great, and then that's so easy. But then like you say like some like deep thing about yourself, and everybody's like, whoa, like where'd that come from? And then you're like, yo, we gotta kill the vibe, dude. Or then you say something like super not serious, and then it's like, well, what are we doing? Are we just making a joke band? Like, so you gotta like walk that line a little bit, and I think that's tough for us, is trying to say things that matter and like not, I don't know, because you don't want to just say random bullshit, kind of. Being honest, but
yeah, I definitely get like the most self-conscious about lyrics, and like nervous about if they're gonna be good or not. So yeah, but music comes so easily most of the time.
Sounds are simple, words are complicated.
Yeah.
No, I'm the same way.
Although occasionally like Carson will have a song and I'm like, I have no idea what to do for fiddle on this. But yeah, usually it's pretty easy. Yeah.
How long does it usually take you guys to write a song? Or at least get it like performance ready?
I think it depends on how much people like the song. Because sometimes we'll play it and we'll like it, but then like you really know if you like it if you play it next jam, kind of. Because like sometimes we have songs and then we'll prepare them for a gig, but then the practice runs out or something, and then that's where jam kind of happens, and then you're kind of now just writing things, and we don't really just sit down and like, hey, let's write. Like usually the songs that happen together are just a byproduct of jam, like rehearsal kind of running out, or like fun jams and stuff. And then I feel like if it's because there's so many songs we played that just they'll never be anything, and I'm sure that's what every band has. Those is like, you play them once and never again because it's not worth it. But then the ones that are good, you kind of come back next practice because it's in your head and you're like, oh, let's try that again. And then I think those ones are pretty fast, like, and even like documentaries I've watched, it's like a very well-known thing, like the best songs are like they don't take that long because they just like nothing's blocking you. It's just like, oh, it's so obvious, this is where we go with this. And then once you start getting over a short amount of time, then it's probably, maybe, I don't know, there's a reason for that.
Well, I feel like sometimes the reason is because we don't all like the song. Like I feel like usually as a band we all like agree and we like the same songs, but occasionally there'll be like one song that we all like but like one person doesn't like it.
Does it cause tension or?
No, I don't think it doesn't cause tension. It just like takes a little bit longer because like not everybody wants to play it as much, I guess. So yeah.
And do you guys have any stuff recorded yet?
Yeah, we've got a lot of new stuff on the way. All of it lives on OneDrive. We do have an EP on Spotify that came out, I guess it was last summer, and it's pretty good. What I will say is that is me on the mixing and mastering and kind of the engineer. And that is due to A, I like doing it, but also B, budget. So, you just do it yourself.
I'm all for DIY.
Yeah. And then, so this album is much of the same techniques i.e. I'm trying to record it. But since then, I don't know, it's a rabbit hole, and like there's a saying for it. It's like a passion project. I don't know.
Passion project.
I just like doing it, and so I'll always be watching videos on how to make your mixes sound more crisp. get your snare to really punch through it. But this one, yeah, it's gonna be me definitely like mixing and mastering it again. But I feel like it'll be better because I've listened to that so many times, and like
You have
critical
the
ear,
experience, or some experience from that.
yeah. And then
was that your first project or
a Shoreplay? Yeah, I did do like a really small EP with like a friend during COVID, and that's even worse. If you want to see worse, I'm kidding.
I would love to.
Self-deprecation, but yeah, that was my first introduction to. Well, also, so like side thing is like I've been making music for a long time, just not like with real instruments.
yeah?
So I got into like production. I was like making like SoundCloud beats and stuff like in like grade 9 and 10. And then, so I
Did you have a producer name?
I do.
What's your producer name?
It's Johann Sebastian Glock. Yeah, I'm on SoundCloud. Yeah, but all that to say, like I would say definitely like I'm very well versed with FL Studio, but what I wasn't good at is miking things and making like real instruments. Like how do that's very different than just using a nice 808 sample and like kick it. Like that's like pretty easy to make it sound good. It's like very hard to make like a real instrument. Like, how are you miking it up? How do you set all these like
what is the room set up
it's
like?
Yeah. And so that was my first endeavor into like actual recording stuff, and that turned out okay. I tried my best, but that's about it. And then yeah, Shoreplay, I tried even harder. In this album, I'm trying even harder.
Hell yeah. I love to hear that.
Yeah.
What besides this next album, it sounds like you guys are working on a full album, right?
Yeah, I don't know. We we just kind of make songs, and then at the end of the day, I gotta kind of make them real. And what that takes is organizing who's recording when, because I only have two inputs. So it's layered. It's not, we can't just do it all at once. Like I gotta get K Spenny, this is vocal day for you, and then there's 6 of us, so how do I get all of this like organized, like interpersonally?
Side tangent.
Yeah, and
but after the podcast, we should talk about you possibly borrowing that. It has 8 channels.
That would be, yeah. Well, that's a good point, because we're trying to mic up. So, segue, the first album, none of the drums are real, except for one, definitely one, maybe 2, I can't remember, maybe just one. One song has congas on it, and those are actually Chuck playing, because he hadn't learned the drums yet. So so if you listen to the album, like none of those drums are like that. I just programmed them on FL, and that sucks, because it's like, how do you make something not real sound real? Like it's just like you have to start programming imperfection.
Yeah, how do you program infinite complexity?
Yeah, I mean, you can. It's like, diminishing returns is like, yeah, you can get the beat down and it sounds okay, and then but it's very clearly not real. So then do you lean into it being not real? I think like Royal Otis kind of does that, and it sounds good. Like it's like very obviously a drum machine. Or do you try and just make it sound real, and then 20 hours later you're like pulling your hair out?
Where do you usually fall on that?
I like real more times than not. It depends on the song.
Fair.
There's been times where like even like look at like McGee or something. Like I listen to McGee, like he's leaned into that like heavy like hyper 80s kind of vibe, and then also like he's not shying away from it being like, objectively a bad sounding snare, but like that's on purpose. It's kind of like lo-fi and hi-fi at the same time. I don't know, there's like maybe artistic choices. I don't really care personally, but it depends on what the song wants. And a lot of the songs we've been making right now have been like, it should be real drums. Yeah.
What about you? Do you prefer real instruments or digital instruments? I feel like I know the answer, but
Oh, that's kind of a hard question. I feel like it totally like it depends so much on like what genre, I guess. Like what we play, I definitely would prefer real instruments. But like I used to be a big EDM fan. So yeah. So and I still listen to like EDM sometimes, and I also like that. And
Who's your favorite producer? It's not John Sebastian Glock, is it?
Oh, obviously, yeah. No, Carson actually has some good stuff though.
I'm gonna be looking you up after this.
Yeah. I'll send you a link.
Yeah. My favorite producer. Oh,
Or favorite genre, at least.
favorite genre. Probably like indie rock. Listen to that a lot. Or yeah, like alt rock, that kind of thing. You know what's also sick is there's like, because I still like my Celtic music, and I've recently discovered there's like Celtic EDM music, which is super
hell
sick. Yeah. But I wouldn't say that's my favorite. That's like a here and there. I don't know. I listen to a lot of different genres, I guess. But yeah, I guess I'll always fall back to like indie rock vibes.
Hell yeah. What about you, Carson?
Yeah, dude, I don't know, man. I start, so, well, it kind of depends what I'm doing. Like, when I started making music, it was, like, very, like, underground SoundCloud, like, trap, hip-hop, and, like, stuff like that. Because they, the techniques they were using, like the OG, like, 2014, like, SoundCloud trap guys were, like, they were really doing, like, cool stuff. Like, it was, like, very like out there stuff. And then so that's what I was listening to, because I was trying to make stuff, so I wanted to see what the cool techniques were. And then I was like very hip hop and like electronic based kind of thing until the guitar. Like when I picked it up in like first year, when I was really like, then I was like, oh, this is sick. So then I kind of wanted to hear more of that, and then it's just kind of like slowly morphed into like my tastes today, which are like completely different. Like I still like rap and stuff, but it's just kind of like my taste has changed. And so now it started with like a very heavy like blues. That's kind of all I listened to. And then I still love it, but definitely like phased out of that a bit more. And like now, like a lot of like old country. But dude, it's everything. It'll be like yacht rock and like disco and funk,
yacht rock
like
and
it
disco.
like it's literally like it is everything. Like even like I've been getting into hardcore lately. Funny thing, talking about the old school like or like the old SoundCloud rap stuff is like there's a guy named Oliver. He was like one of my favorite like SoundCloud rappers. And Lock Shut. Have you heard of Lock Shut?
No, I think I've heard of Oliver, actually.
So Oliver was like he used to make all these like YouTube videos, like just self-produced like music videos. He would make his own beats and also rap. Like he was like just did it all himself. You get his friends in the videos and like do it all. And that was really cool, and I liked that a lot. And then I kind of stopped listening to rap, and then just recently I kind of started getting into like more like, you know, not only country but rock, and then now kind of hard, I guess you could call them hardcore. And then so they're called Lock Shut, and that's Oliver. Like he is now in a hardcore band, and that's just like I liked him then, and then had no idea, and then now I like him. Well,
you've rediscovered
so I was like, that's insane. Like he kind of did the same transition. So, but yeah, I don't know, but yeah, Lock Shut is sick. A lot of like Little Feat is sick too. That's like a 70s They're crazy. They're like country, funk, blues, R&B kind of.
Ooh.
You should check them out. They're actually the best. They're really cool. My buddy just showed me a really good Erykah Badu. Erykah Badu.
Badu.
I think maybe I'm saying it Badu. Erykah Badu.
Yeah, you're probably pronounced. Or
She's
is it Badu.
I have no idea.
I'm bad at hearing.
That one was sick because the mixing, like, she's great, but all the musicianship on that is insane, and the mixing is like that's just like the best, that's just like kind of like the way an album like should be. It's like all the songs, like it's not just like a compilation of songs; it's like a cohesive album. But the mixing is insane, the vocals are insane, the musicianship is insane. It's just like. It's definitely like a genre, so like you have to like that genre. But like for what it is, insane.
I'll definitely check it out.
Yeah, Mama's Gun.
Mama's Gun.
Yeah.
And you guys are playing on January 23rd at the Fox, right? Any other big events coming up?
No, and I think that's maybe gonna be by design for a little bit because
Album.
Yeah. Gonna be working on... Is the main goal right now recording, writing more songs, finishing up songs, or everything?
All of the above. I don't know. Yeah.
Well, that's really exciting.
Yeah, Mhairi knew a guy named Jordan.
Jordan Heaney. Do you know him?
Jordan Heaney. I don't think so.
Do you know, like, his name's Young Heaney?
Young Heaney? That sounds familiar.
Okay, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, I think we want to get Chuck to record some like real drums with him.
Ooh,
so that'll be
cool.
Be super sick. Yeah.
She was recording her own song. I don't know, to be determined when that gets released. But she was recording a song, and he was kind of producing it for her. So she had all the ideas, but then he has like a basement setup that's pretty elaborate actually. Like he's got the whole Apollo interface and like full on like rack compressor, like the whole shebang, like a full kit, and like it's like actually like legit. And then so she let me come and sit in on a session just to like watch because I'm a nerd and I would be down to watch.
It's awesome, isn't it?
Yeah, and he actually knows what he's doing. Like I'm hobbyist level, but he, like, you could tell, like, he's like, it's like asking him some questions and he had like real answers for them. Dang, this guy,
that's the best.
This guy's smart.
Was he good at explaining stuff as well?
Yeah, well, and like I don't know, like I just met him twice now, but he's like, first of all, like super down to earth.
Nice.
Which is like the best, because especially sometimes in like music, people are like really gatekeepy and like think like superiority complex, and they're like, you know, sometimes you go to like Long and McQuaid, dude. Yeah, okay, that could be another tangent, but yeah, I don't know. Sometimes you go to Long McQuaid and people just like think they know like way too much, and then you're just a dumb client. But he was like, yeah, man, like this is how I do it, and like he was like, it all made sense, and he's like very smart, so he could have been a dick, but he wasn't. Like he was just like very like, yeah, this is how I do it.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I am getting absolutely exhausted.
Yeah, we're chilling.
You good to call it, or do you want to keep going?
Doesn't matter to us, I don't think.
Yeah, either.
I'll give you the final question, the question I ask everyone that comes through.
Okay.
It sounds very ominous, but don't worry. What do you think is the meaning of life? And you have 3 words.
I was not expecting that. 3 words.
3 words.
Maybe just 3 words, dude.
I know, it's a tough one, isn't it?
Probably like, I don't know, let it rip.
Let it rip. I like it.
Oh, that have to be like consecutive words? I was just gonna throw out like
they can be
3
any
random
words.
Yeah. Like spirituality, awakeness, wholesomeness.
No, I was gonna say like caring, like what you care about.
Okay, caring.
Another word.
I mean, technically,
This is supposed to be your answer, Mhairi.
Yeah. Fun, happiness.
Caring, fun, happiness. I like it.
Sure.
What are your
live, laugh, love?
live, laugh, laugh? What are your socials? Where can people find you? Find Shoreplay? Do you have a website?
We don't have a website.
We have Instagram. Shoreplay all day.
Shoreplay all day. Well, thank you guys very much for coming on.
Yeah, thanks, Caleb.
And when you have when you're putting more music out, let me know and we'll do this again.
Yeah, hopefully soon. We'll see. I don't know. We don't. The label's not really breathing down our back right now. But maybe soon. But
Hell yeah.
thank you.